What is up, everyone? My name is Carlos. I'm here with Monkeybrains at the Internet Archive.
This is our big annual bash.
I'm a privacy activist from Pennsylvania. I'm involved with the Electronic Frontier Foundation, and there are only a couple places like this in the world, Yeah.
That is an incredible story. So you maybe have come the farthest to be here tonight. This has been a pilgrimage for you.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah, it's been a real pilgrimage. As I've been traveling, I've been trying to learn about technology, how it affects people's life, and this is kind of like the crown jewel in it, There's not a lot of places like this. So much of the internet is all based around profiting off your personal data, but this place really tries to restore what the internet was designed to be, access to information, and more of a leveling force than just a way to separate people.
Brewster Kahle, founder and digital librarian of the Internet Archive.
The access of information, the freedom of information is super important for education, for upward mobility and all that, and obviously that's something that you're about as well.
Yes, well, we're trying to basically reinforce Wikipedia and make it better and stronger. We're trying to, some of the original ideas of the internet, and can it be access to information that you can trust? What do we do about the fake news problems? How do we go and make it so that you can turn to your screen to answer questions and not feel like you're being had?
Hey, what brings you out today?
I used to work here, and I'm good friends with many of the people that work here, and I really believe in what the Internet Archive is doing.
Amazing. Yeah, we had a great conversation with Brewster earlier, and
Yes.
what a story and what a mission.
Right, exactly. There's a lot going on here.
So the internet obviously is a tool that you believe in.
Yes, and you do see the Wayback Machine quoted in the media every once in a while, because things are taken down, like they took down a whole bunch of things on the government site for energy and ecological concerns. That all disappeared, but it was stored here at the Internet Archive.
And that was during the Trump administration.
Yes, it was.
How mysterious.
How mysterious.
How mysterious.
I wonder what was going on.
And the Wayback Machine, for those of us not in the know.
Yeah, the Wayback Machine is part of the mechanics here that captures a lot of the imagery, television stations, newspapers, print media, etc., and it just stores it on 8 gazillion tera whatever bytes of servers here.
The numbers that are current, at least if they're current from the website, are 20 petabytes.
I can't even get my
Petabytes. Let the zeros go.
Yeah.
There they go.
We record books, music, video, web pages, large number of web pages. We also give away free wireless access, which is kind of fun, and that's how we overlap with Monkeybrains.
Who's your current internet service provider?
Comcast.
What's your general opinion of that company?
Not great. We've actually had a lot of outages lately.
The internet outages, they happen, and no one likes them. No one wants that.
Prior to moving here, I did actually live in a warehouse on 9th and Howard, and they had Monkeybrains, and it was pretty solid.
So you were a former customer of
I
ours.
was a former Monkeybrains user, yes.
What a small city, what a small world. And more reliable, would you say?
Definitely, yeah.
100% uptime is our ultimate goal. And we're net neutral, so we're not going to do anything with your data that you wouldn't want. Why are you passionate about this so much so that you find yourself here today?
When I was 16, I did a summer program in network science, and that was the same summer as the Snowden revelations. And after that point, I was down the privacy rabbit hole. And today, in the year 2019, private surveillance and the internet go hand in hand. But we can do so much better, just as a culture and as a world. And a place like this really represents the fact that could still happen.
Yeah, and there's different levels to it, right? There's companies like Monkeybrains that have complete net neutrality, that don't record any data, don't resell that data.
Yeah.
And there's companies like Verizon that will let you opt out if you happen to know to do so, or companies that just straight up take your data and resell without you ever knowing. That is a paramount issue that most people just aren't aware of, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like the ultimate Faustian bargain of modern life. I like this idea called digital feudalism, where you kind of have like the big tech CEOs at the top and all the data serfs at the bottom with their data being collected.
Data serfs, I like that.
Yeah, and a place like the Internet Archive is actively trying to change the way that people interact with the internet and get rid of that pyramidal structure, I guess. Shout out to everybody back home. I'm glad to be here.
I think one important thing that I really respect about your organization is, the intrinsic value of data more so than the monetary, or maybe, in addition to that. So I think that's really cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a big cooperative effort. It's the internet itself, the World Wide Web. Basically all that we see that's worthwhile has been put there by a large numbers of people working together, and that's what it takes to make something great.
So you can go to their website, which is archive.org, and you can look up an innumerable amount of resources there. You can even upload your own information to this archive so that it can last and never be lost to the wayside of the internet. Make a free account at archive.org and check out monkeybrains.net.